I just knew I forgot something in that last video about the White Dove report. I took those little notes and then I ended the video without telling you the story about the other girl I talked to. I had about an hour-long conversation with her about some application thing we were talking about that tracks like crypto profits and all this other stuff that she was kind of developing, but it takes a monthly subscription to another website, and it wouldn't work out right now, even if I was to try to help her promote the thing. But we had a chat about that. She's into the woo woo, the psychic, the web bot. She enjoys that stuff. She says, Joe, and I think she told me one time before the name of the psychic. This conversation, we didn't talk about her name. Pretty well known apparently, but. And then she had told me this lady's about to get some kind of mini series or some kind of series or something. She's heading over to California in the near future to, I guess, start the show or whatever. But anyway, she's like, I've been using this girl for like 15 years. And she had told her one of her friends who was pregnant, unfortunately would not have the baby. And that came to pass. And she was really bothered by that for a while. She was upset by that, and I think she stopped doing the get a reading thing for a while. Just because of that. I think that's kind of what she said. But nonetheless, it's been a while. Hey, this lady's been accurate 15 years of my life. I've used her a bunch of times. She's the real deal. Joe, she's never missed a single thing she's ever told me in my life. Yada, yada, yada. And so she says to me, she goes, so I just spoke to her 2 weeks ago. I'm talking to her today. Okay, so about 2 weeks ago, I went ahead and called for a reading. I'm assuming it's a call. I don't think she sees her in person, but she might. I didn't ask. And she says, her dad had a message for her. Her father just passed on, and something about you're going to be presented with a book. Someone's going to give you a book, or you're going to receive a book. In this book is going to lead you. Again, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit because I'm just trying to remember how we talked for an hour about different stuff. Something like this book is going to ultimately benefit you, lead you to earn some wealth, kind of a thing. So I'm thinking, let me guess what the book's about. Probably cryptos. So she says, Joe, I already got the book. This isn't something I'm waiting for. I recently got the book before I called her. So she's like, I already got the book. I was already given it, and it was about cryptos. It's about cryptocurrencies. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And psychics do that. They'll tell you about something like, oh, I see you getting this book. And then in your mind, you're like, oh my God, I've already received it. Or they're telling you about, oh, you're going to go to, doctor visit. I see an emergency room visit. Oh, my son was just there 2 weeks ago. It happens plenty of times. So I think this is one of those cases. She already has the book. It's about cryptos. She had also told her, essentially, besides the book, that she sees her, the psychic sees her, as I'm paraphrasing, wealthy or nice income, retirement, type of a thing, something like that, based off of and the way she worded it to me was like from universe, and again, there was more to the sentence. I can't remember it, and again, the way it came out was like, absolutely, she's talking about cryptos. We know this 100%. So I'm just like, wow, that's another, it's more confirmation. And she said all these people who are into that stuff, these, souls, and any of you who have been talking to Sharon Michelle or Michelle White Dove, or you've had readings probably recently and the word crypto came up in a reading, what I'm about to say probably isn't going to surprise you because you probably already heard it. But they're saying, including this lady, all these people who are doing this crypto stuff, all of us, and we run into each other and we're meeting people, each other and all this stuff. And it's like we've all known each other. When I was talking to her, she's like, God, I feel like I've known you for a long time. And it's the first time I've ever spoken to her. And yet I felt the same way, just having a chat with her, which is why we talked for a freaking hour on the phone. And we would have talked longer, but I had something else I had to do an hour later. So I was like, I got to kind of cut it short, actually. Talked to another lady who I was helping. She had an issue moving some cryptos. I was like, let me just help this lady. And we got into some nice conversation. I'd like to, kept that one going. But that was actually, let me think, that was the first one. So that was reversed. Then I had to talk to this other lady. So, anyways, it was both real nice conversations. Both were like an hour long, and I left that conversation thinking, wow, again, more confirmation. Except this particular psychic told her somewhere around like after the 18th of this month, she felt like, you know, things ought to be getting, you know, the bad times are behind us crypto wise, and let's start moving forward upwards price wise, that kind of a thing after the 18th. Now, of course, this does not mean they can't go down at all. I mean, what do they just go up and never come down? Like, obviously, but the trend again, if we zoom out over the next few months, we should see a clear, definitive, like, okay, yeah, this market definitely started moving up. We were down to 200 billion, it got to 250, it's up to 300, now it's over 400. Yes, with the ups and downs, but continually going up, kind of a thing. So that's what she had said, and I'm not sure, was it Michelle White Dove? Because I thought Pete had told me something about the 20th, around on or about the 20th, something along this similar lines of this month, August, same thing. So I'm like, okay, 18th to 20th, 2 days apart, whatever. So that was the other thing I forgot to tell you guys. I knew I was going to forget about something. I should have just said it right there on the spot, but I didn't want to mix it in when I was doing the White Dove report. I was going to save it for the last part of the video. And of course, as long as that was, I totally forgot. So I just came in here, took a shower, and I'm like, man, I forgot to do that video. or not do the video, but end the original video with what I wanted to tell you guys. So I'm just going to upload this right now so that you heard the rest of the story. And that's it. So take care.